jam-packed waiting room filled with 30 to 40 patients next to each other, coughing, giving COVID-19 to one another.
Eventually, what we'll have to have is certificates of who's a recovered person, who's a vaccinated person, because you don't want people moving around the world where you'll have some countries that won't have it under control. Sadly, you don't want to completely block off the ability for those, people to go there and come back and move around.
So the real solution is, number one, is to recognize that the immune system is quite strong. We're actually a walking ecosystem of germs, 380 trillion viruses, 60 trillion bacteria among the 6 trillion cells. There's viruses all around us. The reality is a strong immune system always handles this beautifully. It's the weakened immune system. So all those masks and all this stuff, people didn't wear this for humanity, okay? The issue is, how do you beef up the immune system? As I wrote to the president, vitamin D. Vitamin D is an antimicrobial. Why do you think in many of these hot countries we don't hear any about this? Vitamin A, which is all from the rich leafy green, dark green vegetables and fruits. That supports your body to create keratin, cytokeratins through vitamin A, which protects your cells. So these are the two foundation pillars, yet Fauci and Birx do not talk anything about that, because a V in vitamin is an anathema for their vaccines. And same with the V in vitamin C is an anathema for their ventilators. You see, it's ventilators and vaccines. Yeah. And this is big pharma. And these guys need to be fully exposed. And in my view, people like Fauci need to be indicted for a lot of serious scientific crimes.
Do you think that Dr. Fauci played a part in COVID-19 then? Do you think that he should be held accountable or responsible or criminally responsible for the corruption with COVID-19, or even tracing back as far as 30 plus years?
Oh, absolutely. He should be held criminally responsible all the way back to the spread of HIV/AIDS through the country. At the same time, he did the same thing he's doing now in COVID-19, that is prevent the use of therapies like hydroxychloroquine or low-dose type 1 interferon alpha, or any number of natural things, prevent people from doing the appropriate testing. The FDA didn't do the appropriate serology testing that would have shown that, in fact, the virus had been through this country earlier than thought, and we may have actually had, in many places, a natural herd immunity that isn't occurring with the lockdown, and that people are being prevented from, even if they were exposed, from getting the disease with prophylactic measures. That's preventative measures like hydroxychloroquine.
Why would he do this?
Well, there are trillions of dollars at stake, and as we just said, Robert Redfield, director of the CDC, and Deborah Birx literally participated in literally fraudulent vaccine trials in HIV/AIDS, called it a cure, and led to the spread of HIV through the military, where they did testing and literally knew the vaccine was faulty and said it worked, and they should have been held criminally liable for crimes against humanity 2 decades ago.
And I decided I'ma stop playing games. I don't wanna be the same like I used to be. Oh no, I'ma change my life. I'ma do things right. Yeah. And even when it's hard, I gotta be faithful like it is to me. I'ma do my best to keep the commandment. Oh yeah. See, I played both sides too much. And the truth, out the truth, back and forth too much. No, this time I'm going